Welcome to Amalgam Hour, the movie and comic podcast. I'm Robin.
I'm Dan.
For once, we didn't mess up the intro. What are we doing today, Dan? Go.
I almost forgot my 2 words.
I know. Go on, what are we doing today, Dan? Go.
We are doing a Suicide Squad comic pitch today.
Yeah,
That's right, innit?
Yes, well done, Dan. You've said your 17 words. Yes, it's similar to our Marvel Sidekick video we're going to do. We've got the characters, and then we're just going to create a story from there. And this is clearly inspired by James Gunn's Suicide Squad. Should probably come around the same time. Hopefully. Okay.
Don't worry, it's going to get delayed.
So what we've done is, how many characters? There's 12 characters here in it.
Yeah, 6 each.
Yeah. So we've given each other 6 characters each to make a full Suicide Squad team. So we can kill everyone. Okay,
Yes.
I'll go first. I've got everyone's favourite white girl with a thief compulsion, Magpie. Magpie, she's just a woman who just loves to steal shiny things. But she's acrobatic. Yeah? Good for a Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
So Amanda Waller's like, you looking good, and then threw her on the team. Who you got? Go.
Ooh, I got Killer Croc. Everybody knows who he is. No explanation needed.
Just because you fucking love Killer Croc. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, exactly.
You and Killer Croc go way back. And by way back,
we
I
do,
mean
we're
like
good
last
friends.
week. Okay, I've
No,
got...
that was released ages ago.
Shut your mouth. I've got Icicle. Don't know anything about him. Know he has ice powers. And by the picture, he looks like a bit of a penis. So that's how I'm going to be playing him. Oh yeah, and FYI, we're going to be doing it like a tabletop role play where it's like we go back and forth with our characters and say what they do and stuff. Okay, go. Next character, Dan.
Okay, I got Big Sir.
Who?
Homage to him, he's the man who died the quickest in the Suicide Squad. Okay,
So how's he back, Dan?
he's just because that doesn't matter. No one cares about that. That was like
Yeah.
in '70s.
Yeah, it's pretty.
He's just big, strong man. He's not superhuman strong, and apparently he has an electric flail.
Ooh. Okay, I've got Canada Man. Everyone knows who Canada Man is. If you're cool, he's just an intellectual guy who is really good with dates and numbers and stuff. There you go. He's been put on the team
Smart man.
as like the smart guy of this group. Okay.
Yeah.
Next character, go.
Boo, Fisherman. Okay,
Who?
lovely Aquaman villain.
Who?
Yeah. He's got basic thievery skills. Yeah, he's got basic hand-to-hand combat.
Yeah.
He's just got like enhanced like swimming abilities, like underwater, like he can breathe
Okay.
underwater.
I'm glad you read the wiki for that character. Okay.
Yes.
I've got Multi-Man. Yeah?
Yeah.
Multi-Man is a character who... he is immortal, so technically it's usually, oh yeah, we've put a bomb in the back of your neck. Not for this guy. They've given him something, probably family member, freedom, whatever. Every time he dies, so he can die, but every time he dies, he comes back with a new power. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm actually going to be doing something fun. I'm going to pull up a superpower generator, and every time he dies, I will get a new random power. If you get what I mean?
Yeah, that could be interesting.
Yeah, that could be fun.
Mess about a bit.
Yeah. So this is just... yeah, so this is going to be the one guy who doesn't die. But like, that's fine.
Because he literally can't.
Yeah. Go on then, next character Dan.
Okay, I got everyone's favourite, Chemo.
Who? Yeah, I know
Yeah,
who
Chemo.
is. Big
Yeah.
green guy.
Lovely strong man, but he is very dumb.
Incredibly dumb.
Yes.
Yeah, so what is his powers? Like, I seriously don't know.
Okay, he's capable of altering his mass.
Okay,
can
so
go
we can
big.
get big. Okay.
Yeah. He can project hazardous chemicals because, he's a Chemo, big green man.
That's a bit dangerous. All I
Yeah.
know is that
Uh,
one character once tried to drop Chemo in the middle of Gotham to blow him up. And, like, to just radiate Gotham, which I'm like, never radiate Gotham. It's one place you don't want to
Yeah.
radiate.
It already is.
Yeah, I know, practically. Okay, go.
Yeah, and he just has, like, superhuman strength.
Wait, is my...
And he can
Oh, yeah.
take a lot of
Okay.
hits.
The next character, Onomatopoeia. Green Arrow villain.
Yeah.
I'm trying not to just go for
Lovely.
Batman. His powers is
Yeah.
nothing. He just really hates non-powered vigilantes. And his gimmick is that he will repeat all the sounds in a comic. So if his gun says bang, he will then repeat it like a couple of seconds before. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he kind of speaks in these sound effects sort of thing. That's it. And he's got a really cool design. That's all I care for. Go.
Bronze Tiger. Everyone knows who he is. One of life's leader man.
Yeah.
You know, and he's a tiger, but he's not really.
Yeah, he flip-flops between being a good guy and a bad guy. And we discussed this as him being the leader of this squad, because he was on the squad so long ago that it would make sense to bring him to the new one.
And he has been a leader of it, so...
Okay, now here is the El Diablo of this group. I'd say probably one of the strongest characters on this team, next to Chemo. Damage. No one knows who fucking Damage is. Damage is a character who came out of the Dark Knight's Metal event. He's one of the characters who was made out of that. Like, he got powers. And his power is, for 1 hour, he becomes the Hulk. That's pretty much it. He's incontrollable, but Waller's put it on the team as a defense sort of thing. But secretly, I'm going to say she's also put on the team, so at any moment... she can unleash him to also kill the squad if she wants. Do you get what I mean?
If necessary. Yeah.
Yeah. So there we go. There's the team. We're 6 minutes 39 seconds in, and there you go. There's the intro.
You missed one. That's 11.
Who did I miss?
You missed one of mine.
Oh yes.
Dumbass.
Sorry, Dan. How dare I forget about Master Jailer?
Yeah, you mean Master Jacket?
Yeah, because I can't say words. Go. What's his powers?
He's a bit dumb. He's not dumb. He has genius level intellect.
Yeah,
but...
so he's not dumb. Yes.
Yeah, just escape artist. Yeah, and he has kryptonite weaponry.
Okay, 7 minutes and 16 seconds in. Our intro is done.
Yeah.
Now this is the first thing we have to come up with.
Let's kill Master Jailer straight away.
Yep. Done. Okay. What's the villain gonna be? Because we haven't discussed this at all. I've got a couple ideas already written down.
Yeah.
They go into the dark multiverse. Which I'm like, that could be awkward because then we have to create an entire dark multiverse. Can't really be asked. They go up against the Flash Rogues. So you know them more than I would. There's an Arkham Breakout, but I don't think we should do that one because that is literally the Suicide Squad miniseries that is going on right now.
Yeah.
They go up against the Wonderland Gang, so Mad Hatter and so-and-so. They go up against a bunch of white Martians that are in trying to evade, like, Coast City or something.
Yeah.
Or they go up against Starro, so like in the new film, but Starro has taken over the JSA. So the old...
So it's basically Suicide Squad versus the JSA.
Yes. Okay, what are you thinking of going for? I don't like the Dark Multiverse. Let's just, like, take them out.
Yeah, just drop that.
Yeah.
I'd say the best one would probably be either the White Martian one or the JSA one, just because of the power levels of the team we got here.
Yeah. Because I don't really know a White Martian villain, you know? I couldn't have someone controlling it.
No.
Do you get what I mean? We need a big bad.
Yeah.
So Starro,
Protex.
should we go for Starro? Oh, no one cares about Protex.
Yeah, we can do Starro, JSA.
Okay, so
Easy.
I quickly jotted down some of the JSA members, and I've tried to keep it okay power scale wise. So Alan's got Green Lantern. But his lantern comes from magic. Jay Garrick the Flash, who is not as fast as every other Flash. Midnight Man,
old.
Who is pretty much just a vigilante who can see in the dark, and he's got... Yeah, so I'm like, he's useless, practically. Hawkman, let's just say he's there.
Yeah.
Our Man, which he is 1 hour of superhuman strength.
Yeah. Just like the other guy.
Uh-huh, so that could be fun. Captain Atom. Is it Captain Atom? Atom Smasher? One of them.
Atom Smasher, probably.
Yeah. and then Power Girl.
Okay, yeah.
So I think that's just an alright team. You know?
Power Girl, just Supergirl, but she has her tits out more.
Yes, she has a boob window. Who doesn't love that boob window? Okay, where should we start off, Dan? Should we just instantly start with them being thrown into the middle of a fight?
Yeah, you don't need this whole, like, getting people there and everything.
Okay, let's say if it was an actual comic, half of the issue would be the JSA versus Starro.
Yeah.
And, yeah. Okay, that's whatever. Let's just say they've all been defeated
how they
and they all
taken.
have a Starro starfish on their face. Just right on their face, controlling them.
There you know.
Yes. What city should it be in? Can't be in Gotham. Won't be in Metropolis.
Coast City.
Well, which one's Coast City? Who's they?
I don't know. Is that the Green Lantern one?
Oh, yeah, but that got blown up. That's in poor taste, Dan. That's in poor taste.
Sorry. We're not care about canon.
Texas. Fuck it. It's in Texas. It's in the middle of wasteland. Starro landed. Boom. Started causing havoc. And let's say he took over a small town. Do you get what I mean?
Okay.
And he's trying to like spread via that.
Yeah.
Okay. So they're all in a plane. Suicide Squad style. They're all there. Damage is really scared because technically he doesn't have any powers. Onomatopoeia is staring at Bronze Tiger for no discernible reason. Calendar Man is Calendar Man. And Magpie...
he's just reading a calendar.
Yeah. Magpie's definitely trying to steal something. What are your characters doing? Big ass Chemo.
Oh,
You've got the dumbest team imaginable, by the way.
Yeah. Chemo is... I don't even know. He probably shouldn't even be on the plane with them.
Do you know what? He can be in like a cargo thing underneath.
Yeah. Just because he's not really meant to be near him. He's radioactive.
No, do you know what it is? He's strapped to the bottom of the plane like by a big rope. Have you seen videos where they take like giraffes and stuff away via helicopter?
Yeah.
It's just that, but with big ass Chemo at the bottom. Killer Croc's there and he's just looking a bit feisty.
He's just chilling. He's trying to eat someone.
Yeah. He's like licking his lips at Big Sir. He's like...
Yeah.
Let's just say Bronze Tiger
is just trying not to die.
Yeah. Bronze Tiger is like telling the squad about the mission, but no one's listening to him. You know? Like Amanda Waller is saying it to him in his ear, and then he's just re-establishing it. So Starro's blah, 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 blah. We just described the plot. So we may like run into the JSA. Oh no. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and by the way, I rolled for what Multimon's powers are. Fire manipulation. So not being able
so that's what he starts with.
So not being able to create
basically Diablo.
Yeah, not being able to create it, but being able to control it. Very different thing.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, how should we start it? Go on? You carry on now.
Just like in the Suicide Squad movie, it goes down.
How does it go down? Hawkman!
JSA attack.
Hawkman. I'm going to say we can have a lot of all the JSA working together, because that'll be really difficult to control. And it's like, okay, so Hawkman, so they're flying, and then the pilot goes, wait, what is that? And then Hawkman just flies.
Is it a bird?
Yeah.
Is it a plane? It's a bird.
That looks like a hawk to me. Bam! And then Hawkman just maces the front of the plane. And then Chemo just starts like dragging his feet along the ground as it's going down. Okay.
Yeah, that's why he's got a superhuman durability, so he's fine. He can survive.
And I'm going to say that, like, when Chemo hits the ground, Waller, like, let's say they all have earpieces in directly to Waller and Bronze Tiger.
Yeah.
He is instantly told to catch the plane out of the sky. You know?
Yeah.
Because obviously he's going down first, so he's going to land right before. And then, so let's just say you just whacks him, just hits him to the ground. He's just like, ugh. And then Bronze Tiger, like, gets them all off the plane and stuff. Yeah,
because he's a good boss.
Yeah, and Magpie's like, I kind of want to run, but I don't want to get my head go. And Calendar Man is just like, I don't quite know why I'm here.
He's just still reading his calendar.
Yeah. Onomatopoeia is just like polishing a gun, whatever. So everyone's out now.
Yeah, he's ready to kill Bronze Tiger.
Let's say they've all just taken cover. And Chemo's just stood out in the middle of the open, just, huh? Just looking around.
Just be a big dumbass.
And Damage is shaking in his boots. So now they've got to go up against Hawkman. Obviously, Hawkman's gonna hit Chemo first. You know?
Yeah.
Oh.
He'll just take it like a champ.
Yeah, okay. So he does the exact same thing he did to the plane, but with Chemo's face. Boom!
So he goes down, but he's not out. He just goes down.
I wasn't even about him going down. He gets thrown like 50 feet that way. Boom! That would instantly show.
So he's out of the fight for a little bit.
Yeah, like in D&D terms, he's out of the round for one round. You know, he'll be next fight turn. So what would happen instantly? Do you reckon?
Instantly, well, they take cover, obviously.
Yeah.
So who's got ranged attacks here?
Onomatopoeia, technically multi-man, and icicle.
Master Jailer has a long attack as well. I think.
Okay.
And technically, how long is a flail?
It's very small. No, it's not a flail.
Fair enough.
No, a flail. I don't know, because you said it was an energy one, so maybe like 10 feet.
It can like spit out like spikes of energy. So
yeah.
Maybe he has some range from that.
Okay, so your character.
So who's gonna die in this first fight?
Well, your character's Bronze Tiger, so you give the orders. Damage is still quaking. He doesn't want to do anything, but there is fire around, so there is potential for multi-man to be of use.
Yeah, because the plane's just gone down.
Yeah. So
is multi-man gonna die in this first fight and get a new power?
Well, it doesn't. That's my character. I'll control whether he does or not.
Yeah, I know, but calm down.
Okay. So you're Bronze Tiger. Give the orders.
Yeah.
What's going on?
You go in. Multi-man, go in, die.
Come on, Dan. Bloody hell. Okay, I'm just gonna say, Icicle instantly jumps the thing and tries to freeze Hawkman in place.
Yeah.
Yeah?
I feel like in this first one, no matter what Bronze Tiger says, they're not going to follow his orders.
Yeah, probably not. Yeah.
So, like, what he's saying is basically irrelevant at this point.
So, Icicle is running. Magpie's hiding with Calendar Man and Damage.
Yeah.
And they're just kind of hiding. And Onomatopoeia.
She's just chilling.
Onomatopoeia is looking, and he's just mimicking all the sounds that is going on right now. And Bronze Tiger's like, God, these people are useless.
Yeah, now Big Sir wanders in because he's a bit of a dumbass.
Oh, so is he going to go in for the flail versus mace attack, is he?
Yeah, he's going to go in. It's going to be a nice fight there, but he's going to die.
Oh.
He's not going to die like in the comics where he's just being a dumbass, gets his head blown up.
What about Killer Croc? What's Killer Croc doing?
Killer Croc's just trying to eat someone.
Well, he remember, he's still got a bomb in his neck, so if he does eat someone...
Yeah.
You know? So
Killer Croc's like... you could... What? How strong is Hawkman?
He's pretty strong. Like...
Okay.
He could take most of everyone.
Yeah. That's why Chemo's out of the fight already.
Yeah. So, Icicle's attacking from one side, trying to freeze his wings. That's what he's specifically trying to do. Big Sir's gone in.
At this moment, Fisherman is useless because there's no water around.
Yeah. And let's just say, like, Big Sir's flail is just being knocked to the side by Hawkman. So he's like
nothing.
Yeah. So he's currently being a bit messed up. Or not messed up, but like constantly blocked and stuff.
He's being beat up a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. All his attacks being blocked. He's dumb, so he's not.
Yeah. He's not going to try anything different. And Killer Croc's just like jumped on his back. Like Hawkman's back trying to bite him. I don't feel like Bronze Tiger could persuade Onomatopoeia to get into the fight much.
No. They kind of, they're not going to be friends.
I feel like instantly Killer Croc's just going to be elbowed in the face and just knocked away. Like, not knocked as far as Chemo, but just like,
out,
bam,
like
just like broken
just
nose
off his
sort
back.
of thing. Yeah. And I feel like Icicle would have the powers to like keep Hawkman down for a bit, you know?
Yeah, maybe like he freezes him down and then
freeze it.
Is someone gonna do like the thing where like they try and abort the mission and get blown up?
I feel like it's such a cliche at this point. We could just, because they go up against so many big characters here, we should just
have them die.
Have them die within the fight, like of not natural causes, obviously, but like causes that make sense.
Yeah.
And Multi-Man's doing nothing right now, even though he has fire manipulation.
Is Power Girl Kryptonian, by the way? Just a real
No.
quick question.
No.
Okay. So Master Jade is useless.
Yeah. Okay. So, bam, Killer Croc out. But he can't fly still.
Yeah.
And then, let's just say, just like, Big Sir gets maced to the face and just knocked down again.
Yeah.
So Bronze Tiger's just watching
Is
his
Killer
entire
Croc gonna
team
have
fall
maybe
over.
like scratched up or bit one of Hawkman's wings
Yeah, let's say...
while he was on his back?
Oh, that could be cool if Icicle is freezing one wing and Killer Croc was on the other. So let's say, like, Killer Croc gets flapped away. So, like, one big flap of the wing, but it's, like, torn up and stuff. And now Hawkman's obviously turned to Icicle. And remember, this is Starro Hawkman. So he's more, like, vicious and stuff. Okay, what's going to happen?
Oh, yeah.
What's going to happen?
What is going to happen?
Because now it's going to be
knows.
Icicle versus Hawkman. Technically can't fly.
He probably could, like, outpowers himself up.
Yeah, like one big flap of his wings could probably get him like 20 foot in the air, but then he would come back down because like it's frozen and shit.
I don't know. I don't think Icicle could win in a fight against Hawkman.
Yeah, but like Bronze Tiger,
all he could do is he could like turn to ice, and then he's basically Iceman, just bad.
I'm gonna say Bronze Tiger like acrobatics his way out of cover and just starts firing on the other side of Hawkman to try and like distract him. So he's shooting his wings, but also like the Thamagarian armor and stuff is blocking it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot he has that.
Yeah. So, and now Magpie's still behind cover, just quaking in a bit.
Just like chilling.
Yeah.
It's just and damage.
Yeah.
And Fisherman because he's useless.
Yeah.
Is there gonna be a fight near water just so this guy has some use?
Sure. Well, it's the middle of Texas, so no.
Maybe like a little pond.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
What's
happened?
Our entire team's had their ass kicked.
Chemo's coming back now. You see Chemo like stomping, like coming straight towards him.
Yeah, he's being a dumbass wandering a lot. He's gotten big. Okay, he's not happy. He's gotten big.
Yeah. Just huge. And he's ready to just punch it.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna say it. Calendar Man whispers something in Multi-Man's ear, and Multi-Man like looks funny. And then all the fire that's around them, he manipulates it all. Like, he's not great at the power. And then he fires it just all at Hawkman, but going past Icicle.
Also, it doesn't actually hit Icicle, or does it?
I'm going to say it melts, like, half of his arm off, or, like, half of his, like, chest. You know, like, he gets knocked to the side. And I'm going to say that what Calendar Man whispered was, like, oh, Master Jailer thought of it. Something like that. Or even Bronze Tiger.
Yeah,
so Multi-Man is burning off
ones.
Starro off of Hawkman's face. That's what the main point was here.
Yeah.
So do you think that's going to work? I feel like that could work.
Burn Starro off the face, yeah.
Yeah.
But then, like, what's going to stop him from just doing that every time?
Well, Multi-Man. Like, he might not have this power for long, you know?
Oh, yeah, they might just go straight and kill him.
And I'm going to say it burns off, and then Hawkman's like, he gets up, looks around, and then Chemo just comes in, huge fist, just punches him down, and Hawkman's just knocked out. Even though he's technically a hero, Chemo just comes in, BAM! And he's like...
Yeah, well, he doesn't know what's going on, he's a dumbass.
And there's just dust where Hawkman was, and he's just like 2 foot inside the ground.
Yeah.
And I'm
Chemo gets caught back.
Yeah, Chemo shrinks a little so he's not obnoxious.
Yeah.
Okay. What JSA member do you think is going to happen next? And I'm going to say they can see Starro in the middle of town and they have to get to him. Like, that's the main point.
Yeah, he's got the JSA defending him.
Yeah.
How many members were there?
Okay, so we've taken out Hawkman. There's now Midnight Man, Jay Garrick, Alan Scott, Hourman, Power Girl, Atom.
I'd say do Midnight Man next. Do like one of the weakest ones.
Okay. Well, let's pair him up with someone else as well.
Also, like, instead of him just dealing with everybody,
so
deal
let's
with some of the weaker ones.
Midnight Man, Hourman,
yeah,
and Alan Scott Green Lantern.
Okay, yeah.
So let's say they all go to the top of a building to try and scout. But then I'm gonna say Big Sir and Chemo start fighting, and Damage is just trying to like hide and take cover. It's like nope,
Yeah.
nope, nope, nope. Magpie's like doing acrobatic flips and stuff to just stay away. So, nope.
Yeah, she's just not trying to be there.
Yeah.
Which obviously she's gonna have to eventually get in the fight. But...
And they start a fight, and then Chemo like falls off of the building, and just so Starro just turns around and hears a big crash, and Bron Tiger's like, and Icicle this entire time is like fighting like multi-man because he melted half of him, so they're just like happy. Fighting and stuff and not having a great time. And Amanda Waller's like, oh my god, this is the worst team ever. Christ. So he's just like, stop fighting, as then he sees Green Lantern bringing Midnight Man and Hourman to the fight, like together.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say there's also like the government is trying to attack on the other side, so that's what the other JSA members are doing at the time.
Oh, like what is it? Who is it? Power Girl and
and Atom and the Flash.
Yeah.
So he brings them in. So what's going on then?
Well, obviously Midnight Man's useless unless the power gets cut, and it's night time.
Yeah. I'm gonna say Midnight Man just instantly jumped, like, he is thrown into, who should it be? Who's probably the weakest? He gets thrown and, like, just tackles, like, Calendar Man, Magpie, and Onomatopoeia just off the roof, you know? He's just used as, like, a projectile, and just boom! Just knocks them all down. Sort of
could end up in like a fight with who has Fisherman. He has like hand-to-hand combat basic. You could have a little fight with him.
So it's just like
to like have him win a fight just with a guy who doesn't have good skill.
So let's say he takes off Magpie, Calendar Man, and Fisherman. Was it or Master? Is that who you just said?
Fisherman, yeah.
Fisherman. Yeah. So he knocks them all off, and then like Hourman is still strong. Like he's probably stronger than Killer Croc, or as strong, probably.
What, when he's got the thing to?
Yeah, so he obviously turns that on and then jumps in. And who should he punch? Big Sir, Killer Croc, or Chemo?
Well, I don't want to. Don't get Chemo out of the fight again.
Yeah, no, like it's going to be a hand-to-hand fight with him, you know.
Because like Chemo's off the building at the moment, so.
Oh yeah, Chemo's at the bottom and he's just sort of like wailing, like flapping about like a big fish.
Have him fight Big Sir and have him win.
Okay, so our man just comes in and just punches Big Sir off of the roof. So now on the roof against Alan Scott is Damage, Multi-Man, Icicle, Bronze Tiger, Onomatopoeia. And Master J.
Killer Croc.
And Killer Croc. Okay. So Alan Scott instantly tries to like put them all into a bubble and stuff. Sort of thing. Yeah. But like Magpie and Bronze Tiger like acrobat their way out, sort of thing. Yeah. Oh, what could happen?
So, Killer Croc, he walks up and he tries like going for the bite of the hand.
I'm gonna say that. Well, I just said that they're in a bubble, you know. So now it's Magpie and Bronze Tiger versus Alan Scott.
Oh Christ. Yeah. Oh god, that's not good.
Let's just go to Midnight Man. Midnight Man currently is just fighting Fisherman down there, and and like, oh no, because Magpie wasn't there. Okay, so Bronze Tiger just dodges out the way, sort of thing.
Yeah, Magpie's on the floor. Yeah.
Magpie,
too many characters, don't know where they are.
Yeah, Magpie is on the back of Midnight Man trying to choke him out, and Midnight Man's just having a hand-to-hand fight with Fisherman, just the entire time. Yeah. Bah, bah, bah. It's like having a fight and stuff. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
And then
so that's what's going on down
our
there.
man is just fighting Big Sir on the bottom. As Chemo's just getting up. He's like, uh-oh. I don't really know what's going on here.
And now you've got a huge bunch of them stuck in a bubble. Yeah.
Bronze Tiger instantly tries to like shoot in the face and stuff.
Could you have like maybe he doesn't notice Bronze Tiger isn't in the bubble?
Oh yeah, he sneaks it. Oh, I like that. So he's like sneaking along rooftop to rooftop, trying to get a like trying to
get like a vantage point.
Yeah. So let's say there's a building next to Alan Scott that Bronze Tiger's slowly climbing up. Who could break through a Green Lantern thing? Because obviously Killer Croc's in the bubble. Damage is technically in the bubble.
Maybe have damage come out.
Icicle and Multi-Man.
Icicle could maybe freeze the bubble and then have one of the strong guys punch it.
Yeah, I don't know how that works, but let's just say that happens. So
Yeah,
Icicle
that's how they
starts
break
just
out.
freezing the bubble. And I'm going to say...
And then you can maybe have like Bronze Tiger hits him and it also distracts him.
Yeah. So Icicle just starts freezing this entire bubble. Or he tries freezing the floor underneath him. Because it's like a hot Texas day. He's trying to just like compromise the strength of the floor below. So he's just freezing that and shoving icicles. And Killer Croc's just punching the hell out of the floor and stuff.
Yeah.
And Master Jailer... Or maybe Master Jailer said that to him because he's an escape artist, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's like, compromise the floor, and then Killer Croc and Thing are just trying to have a fight with each other. Or not fight. And I'm going to say, while Icicles does that, an icicle comes out from the bottom and stabs Multi-Man through the chest. Because obviously, that could be disguised as, oh yeah, it was just an accident. But it was Icicle being like, no, Multi-Man just burnt off half my arm, sort of thing.
I was going to say, like, what is it? Icicle could, like, maybe, like, freeze an area, Multi-Man breaks it, and then have Fisherman be able to use some of his water powers.
Yeah.
But, like, he doesn't have his fire power anymore, so...
Yeah. Okay.
Multi-Man's dead. Spin the wheel. Wherever it is.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what it is when, like, it comes up in the fight. So Bronze Tiger's sneaking upon Alan Scott. And, who's fighting Big Sir? Oh, yeah, it's our man, innit?
Yeah.
How's that fight gonna go? Flail?
Well,
I want that thing to happen.
Someone should die.
I want that flail thing to happen with like he goes to hit the flail and our man catches it around his arm and then like pulls him in. And let's say he just punches him onto like... He punches him into Chemo, and at the exact moment Chemo was about to fire like goo on him, like the poisonous goo, and Big
Sir just gets it
Big
wrecked.
Sir takes it and then just burns alive in the middle, and then our man like tries to run away from Chemo.
I was gonna have him like maybe like have his neck snapped or have like a nicer death, but burn alive sounds nice.
He's burnt alive. Easy. There you go. Big Sir's out of the fight.
Okay, that's one dead character.
Yeah. Technically, Multi-Man died, but...
Yeah, but like he can't die. So...
Midnight Man's still taking on Fisherman, and he's like, he's winning because he's really in a hot day.
Yeah.
And Magpie's just getting thrown and stuff. And Killer Croc's boom, 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 boom. So how would Bronze Tiger attack Alan Scott? Because he's hand-to-hand combat, isn't he? Oh, I think Dan just disconnected. You back?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just saying, how should Bronze Tiger attack Alan Scott Green Lantern?
Where is he at the moment? He's on like a building like behind him or something.
Bronze Tiger is up above Alan Scott behind him, and Alan Scott's just sort of floating with his ring. And let's just say
Bronze Tiger's...
Let's say the bubble's slowly closing in on them all.
Okay, yeah. So they're still trying to escape down the bottom.
Yeah. Using Master Jailer.
So what is it? Bronze Tiger's just above him. You could like... His weapon is just like the scratchy claw things, isn't it?
I feel like he would go instantly for the starfish on the face, you know?
Yeah, like he jumps down and he tries to scratch it off his face.
So he jumps down and like hand first grabs onto the starfish and like yanks him down.
Yeah.
So then the bubble disappears. Oh, this is going to be fun. But as Killer Croc goes to jump away, the floor gives in. So everyone who was now on the roof is now on the third floor of this building. Yeah. Sort of thing.
They're just falling down.
Just boom. And by village, I'm talking like small Texas town sort of thing. Like a Western movie. So yeah, they fall in. And Bronze Tiger's just holding on for dear life. And he's trying to like cover up the eye, but he's still making like constructs and stuff up in the sky.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna say Midnight Man. What's gonna happen to Midnight Man? Midnight Man versus Fisherman and Magpie.
So.
And remember, he doesn't have any powers.
Yeah, you can. Well, it's daylight, so you can't.
Yeah.
One power's useless.
Yeah.
It could just be because there's both of them attacking him, and they're like he can't control them both, and he get his ass beat a bit.
Maybe he gets his ass beat and he like runs away. Like so now.
Yeah.
Power Man and Midnight Man are both on the run, sort of thing, running away. Or not, because I don't think Chemo's definitely chasing Our Man, but then I don't think Magpie and Fishman would chase after, you know.
Yeah, that definitely would.
So Chemo's just chasing Our Man at this point. Going through.
What if Midnight Man dies because Our Man tosses him into Chemo?
I have something planned for Midnight Man. Trust me.
Fair enough.
And Multi-Man is currently still on an icicle at the top of this roof, but he's slowly regaining consciousness. He's just like, do you know that thing where he slides the icicle? Like, he slides along the icicle to get him out of it, and he starts healing.
Yeah.
Okay. Who's going to attack Alan Scott with Bronze Tiger?
Well, Killer Croc just jumped up, so...
Yeah, so Killer Croc, like, lands on the back of Alan Scott now, and, like, just bites into his neck repeatedly, just trying to take him down.
Yeah.
But I still feel
I was going to say maybe he's going for, like, the hand for, like, the ring.
Yeah, so he's, like, biting on Alan Scott's wrist, and let's say that brings them to the ground, sort of thing. Like, the weight of Killer Croc just whips them both to the ground. So they're now on the ground. I feel like Bronze Tiger would get knocked off at that point. You know? Like, especially if he hits the ground
He's now
first.
on the floor.
So now Alan Scott's on the ground creating constructs. And he would definitely just whack Killer Croc away. Just big hand, just punch. Sort of thing. Bronze Tiger...
Killer Croc to win a single fight.
Yeah. Bronze Tiger gets, like, bitch slapped out the way. Okay. What's happening now? Onomatopoeia, I would say, is still not in this fight. He's just like, ugh.
Yeah. Okay.
Icicle jumps out and he does the Iceman thing of creating like a slide all the way down.
Yeah.
And then and then Master Jailer comes as well because they've worked together now, so they've made a bit of a rapport, you know. So he slides down and tries to attack Alan Scott, and I feel like this team's still not going to be able to beat up a Green Lantern, you know.
I feel like if they work together, I feel like Our Man should maybe be taken out of this. Not Our Man. Alan Scott should maybe still lose this fight.
Yeah, but it would take a while, especially.
Just like what is it? They have to like do like team up like attacks and stuff.
Yeah, but like this team doesn't want to do that.
Yeah.
So like Icicle is just like firing icicles at Alan Scott, and he's like blocking them and keeping Killer Croc away because he knows it's the two biggest opponents right now. So he's just like deflecting them, and Icicle's only got one hand, so he's just sort of. Okay. Magpie, let's say she's just sneaking around again. Okay, all of a sudden...
She's not doing anything.
Yeah. All of a sudden, Our Man blasts through the wall next to them, and who should he punch on his way through?
Killer Croc.
Okay, so Our Man barges through a wall and then tackles Killer Croc away. But then as they do that, everyone pauses, and they hear doom, doom, doom.
Chemo.
And then Chemo busts through that building and just disturbs the entire fight. Knocks Alan Scott away, but then also knocks everyone else. And now Chemo's just big, and he's confused because our man has gone. So now Chemo's just like stomping around like a big baby, trying to find like the person he was trying to fight.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Midnight Man. Midnight Man has sneaked off. Who should he try and sneak attack? Because he's definitely not going to go for one of the big people.
I feel like he would maybe... who's down there? Maybe Master Jailer?
Okay, so all of a sudden Master Jailer like goes to help Icicle, and then Midnight Man like grabs him around the throat and just drags him into one of these buildings. Just as all the commotion of the Chemo thing's going on, just... and just gets taken in. Now Chemo's crashing around like a big baby. Bronze Tiger's trying to tell him to stop. Magpie...
Yeah, well, he's doing his job.
Magpie, she's going to try and take that ring. She's going to try and take that shit. Oh no, because it's a lantern,
We've got two people on here.
It's not a ring, it's a lantern. Because this is
Oh, yeah,
Alan
it is.
Scott. But yeah, it still counts. She wants that lantern.
Yeah, you have two people on the team who have like good thievery skills. So
Yeah, but Master Jailer's been knocked away for now.
I
Fisherman's
wasn't on, but it's not him. It's his fisherman.
Oh yeah, Fisherman's trying to recover from the midnight fight.
Yeah.
Because they were both like fighting hardcore. Onomatopoeia. I'm gonna say he's still not doing anything. He's replicating the noises of Chemo.
Just being a dumbass in the
Yeah.
corner.
Okay, so that's what's going on. And Alan Scott's just trying to, like, he creates a bubble around himself. So every time Chemo's foot comes down, it's not just, like, destroying him.
He's good.
And, like, because who else is on the ground? Damage is still in the building. So is Calendar Man, because they ain't coming out for a fight. You know?
Yeah. I thought you said we're going to have one, like, El Diablo guy who was going to fight like half the team.
Yeah, well, wait. We're not done yet. Okay. I'm going to say Midnight Man, Master Jailer. Oh!
Yeah.
So all of a sudden, yeah, Multi-Man goes, stop! And with the power of light manipulation, which I rolled and got, by the way, he blocks the sun. So in this one area, it's pitch black.
He's just helped Midnight Man.
The only light is coming from the glow of Chemo, and then Midnight Man's just slight, like, because I know he is an owl, so him and his owl has teamed up and just beat the hell out of Fisherman.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah,
It's
dead.
me Dr. Midnight, by the way, not Midnight Man.
I think his name's Midnight Man. Is it not? Is it Dr. Midnight?
It's Dr.
Oh well, one of them. Midnight. So
He's been butchering it this whole time.
how should he kill Fisherman? What's Fisherman's weapon?
I think he has like a what is it?
Harpoon.
Like looks like spear gun shoot.
Harpoon,
yeah, that's the
yeah.
one. Yeah.
Midnight Man, like the Falcon or the Hawk, whatever he has, the owl, hits Fisherman in the face, causing him to trip, and as he trips, Midnight spears him with his own harpoon. Because currently he couldn't see anything. So he's boom! Fisherman, out for the count. Because he was the weakest one here anyway.
Weakest link.
Yeah. Oh yeah, our man and Killer Croc technically aren't there, so the light thing doesn't affect them. So how's that fight going, Dan?
Our man and Killer Croc. So Killer Croc's gonna win, yeah, because our man needs to be out of this fight soon.
Okay. I was thinking, this is just from a writer's point of view. He survives until that 1 hour point.
Yeah.
You know? And then he gets
I guess
killed
they're
at the
pretty
very end.
evenly strength.
Yeah. So that'd be cool, just watching, like, our man get punched away. Then Killer Croc getting punched, and it's just an all-out brutal fight. And our man's...
Yeah.
I'd say, like...
Blood everywhere.
Yeah. Our man would be a better fighter. But then Killer Croc would be more vicious.
Killer Croc's more of a brutal fighter.
So, like... Yeah, so those two are messing each other up.
And he's always going for the bite, not just the punch as well.
Okay, so what's happened now? Chemo's still distracting like a big baby. Do you think Bronze Tiger could get through to him to, like, calm the fuck down?
Maybe, yeah. Maybe eventually. Because he's not like completely stupid. He's just got very limited intelligence.
Okay, so he's like, stop! And then Chemo stops. And then...
I feel like he'd be very easily controlled.
Yeah. I'm going to say, as soon as he says stop and Chemo stops, Alan Scott punches Chemo into the face, sending him into the building. Like, do you know the one they were all in?
Yeah.
So now Multi-Man's just falling to the ground. Just, like, he's holding on for dear life, you know?
Yeah.
Just trying not to get, like, dead. Okay. Magpie's still sneaking. Like, oh, actually, no one can see. There's a faint glow. Oh, which means I think the faint glow from Green Lantern's lantern and Chemo is still causing Magpie to slowly sneak in on to Alan Scott.
Yeah.
And Alan Scott's creating like a bubble around him to protect himself from Bronze Tiger and who else is there?
Everyone.
Master Jailer and Icicle's still there and stuff. So yeah, he's just creating a bubble again. Sort of thing.
He's just being a little bitch boy at this point.
I know, but that's like there's so many of them around. There's not much he can do, you know?
Yeah.
And Damage is still in that building with Calendar Man. Just like... Oh yeah, but that building's collapsing now, innit?
Yeah.
Technically, Damage was once a soldier, so I'm going to say that he saves Calendar Man, sort of thing. You know?
Yeah.
He, like a soldier would, takes him out of the fight. Because Calendar Man's useless here. But I love him. Okay. What's going on in the big fight? Killer Croc and Our Man are still having their old heave-ho over there.
Yeah, they're still having a good time.
Midnight Man just speared Fisherman. Like the murderer that Midnight Man is.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Does Master Jailer have powers?
No, he's just a genius.
Okay.
And he has like loads of like kryptonite weaponry.
Alright.
He does have, what is it called?
Don't know.
I think it's like Death Trap hologram.
Cool.
Yeah, Death Trap holograms.
Yeah, so he's trying to like capture Alan Scott. And like Alan Scott's creating bubbles and just pushing everyone back still. Because no one can truly see. Because it's dark, but the only light is like a green stuff.
Yeah, they're going to be going after like Alan Scott just because it's the one thing they can actually see.
Yeah. So everyone's just like, Bronze Tiger's jumping in and getting battered away. Master Jailer's trying to like, and Icicle are trying to team up and like capture Alan Scott. Onomatopoeia's just watching on because he can't see. Like properly. I'm going to... With Icicle, Master Jailer, and everyone, I feel like Magpie's going to be able to take that lantern.
Yeah, probably.
Someone should die in this scene. Alan Scott should definitely, like, he's so powerful. You know?
Yeah. Hasn't Fisherman and Big Sir already been killed?
Fisherman and Big Sir. Who else should die?
Someone for your team now, Jesus.
All of a sudden, Chemo's knocking away from this building as Multi-Man's trying to hold on. And then...
Yeah.
A piece of rubble falls off of the building, which is Multi-Man is on.
Yeah.
And as he does, he turns all the light back on, so everyone's blinded for a couple of seconds. And then Icicle stumbles in the path of this bit of rubble. And then like ice just comes out of the bottom of it. And Multi-Man's also speared on top. Like, you know, like rebar rubble has just pinned Multi-Man to this thing now. And Icicle's dead. I blame that on Chemo.
Yeah, that sounds fair.
And now Chemo's back up, and as Alan Scott goes to hit him, Magpie tackles the Green Lantern out of his hand.
Oh, yeah.
You
so
know?
he no longer has his lantern thing.
And as soon as that happens, you hear someone go, say the words, bang, and then a bullet goes through Alan Scott's head.
So Alan Scott's dead?
Yeah. But no one cares. And that was obviously Onomatopoeia, who hates non-powered vigilante or superheroes. And as soon as you take away the Green Lantern from Alan Scott, bam! So he's just dead. I like this. I like how that worked out as Magpie, like, getting it. So she is actually
doing something.
Do you know what she does instantly?
And finally someone from your team died.
Yeah.
Instead of all mine.
Well, you chose Big Sir and Fisherman, okay? Don't blame me.
Yeah. Okay, you chose Texas, where Fisherman was useless.
Yeah, that was your fault. You should have disagreed. As soon as that happened, Magpie tries using the Green Lantern, and it's just sort of like, she's just flailing green magic around. It's like, obviously, she doesn't know how to use it. And she's just like, she's floating in the air, and just be like, ah! And just trying to take over this team, but she's clearly not suitable for it. You know?
Yeah.
And this is about the time Multi-Man comes back. What is his new power? I actually quite like doing this.
What's his new power?
And the fire one came up, but I won't give it to him again.
Yeah, that's just...
Garbage mimicry. So if there's any garbage around, he can control it and make like a power suit out of it, sort of thing.
Well, just pretend we're near a dodgy building where there's lots of bins.
Yeah. So he's starting to get up, and as he does, he notices that all the garbage starts to float around him, like a black bag starts spinning around and stuff. He's like, what the hell is this? Okay. Magpie versus the team now. What's going to happen?
Wait, Magpie's what, fighting the squad or fighting the JSA?
Like, I just want to get out of here, sort of thing.
Yeah.
Oh, do you know what happens?
She's going to get her head blown off them.
Yeah.
She has a bomb in her head.
As soon as she goes to fight Bronze Tiger, because Amanda Waller knows he's the only one there keeping them all safe, she goes to like throw a spear through Bronze Tiger, and right before it's about to connect to him, and then the willpower turns off, so it disappears. Just, and then the Green Lantern lands, and then what could happen to it?
It breaks.
I don't think a magical item will break on impact. So someone actually, Chemo just takes it. Bronze Tiger grabs the lantern and then throws it into Chemo's stomach. So do you know, like the gelatinous mess? It just goes, and he's just now floating in there.
Okay.
And now Bronze Tiger's like, where's Killer Croc? And then he sees our man get punched like far, sort of thing.
Yeah.
Just like away. And
by the way, this is going on long, but we're still nowhere near the end.
Well, we only have Power Girl, Atom, and the Flash to deal with now. So yeah, our man gets punched away. He's out of the fight for now. They go there, and now Starro's slowly walking towards them, and there's a lot of people also there. Yeah?
Yeah.
So, who's a powerful one here? Oh yeah, all the people are running, and then Multi-Man goes, don't worry, I've got this. And then like pushes everyone to the side, being really confident. And then all the garbage and stuff of the entire town starts wrapping around him, and everyone's like, oh, he smells. And then he creates like a barrier, you know? So all these starfish people are trying to run towards him, and he's just blocking them away, sort of thing. Okay.
Yeah, makes sense.
And now Bronze Tiger's going to take everyone around, and Killer Croc's finally joined back. And Chemo shrunk again. Goddamn Chemo messing up everything.
Yeah, he's regular size.
Oh yeah, Magpie's dead. Forgot about that. Magpie got blown up.
Did you just go to use her?
I just looked at my list and realised she was still there. Okay, so Multi-Man's taking on this, like, all the people. And then all of a sudden... Oh... Dan, who should get hit?
There's a zip of lightning.
Just
comes through.
That's what I was going to say. Choose two to get hit.
Two?
Yeah.
But it's a Flash. He's going to go for one of the... I'd say maybe Bronze Tiger and someone from yours. Who's a weaker one from yours?
I was suggesting a big guy. Okay. I'm... Instantly, Power Girl. You see Power Girl. Oh no, you just see a zip of lightning and Bronze Tiger's gone. And then the next, like, you see a big flash of white. And now Power Girl is just punching the hell out of Chemo in his face. He's like, he's the most powerful. So it's like, send the most powerful after them. And then who's left? Atom.
Yeah, Atom Smasher.
Yeah.
He just gets big and strong, don't he?
Yeah. Choose a character.
Wait a minute. Well, have Atom Smasher and Chemo fight, because they can both get big and they're both strong.
Okay.
Screw the Power Girl's fighting him.
So Atom, you see a small thing jump towards Chemo, and right before it connects the punch, huge boom. And it's just like punches Chemo away. So now it's Atom Smasher and Chemo fighting.
Atom Smasher doesn't get tiny.
What? Does he?
Atom Smasher doesn't get tiny. No.
Well, then what's the point?
He's not that I know of.
I think he
just
does.
gets big.
Right.
That's Atom. Like the Atom.
I want to know who was on the JSA. JSA Atom. No, it's just the Atom. That's who's on the JSA. Okay. Yeah, he can shrink and he can get big. So yeah, it's the Atom.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's fighting Chemo. Blah, 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 blah. Bronze Tiger has grabbed No, the Jay Garrett has grabbed Bronze Tiger and I don't know who else. And Master Jailer.
Who's a weaker one?
And he's just hitting them all because he's so fast. And Bronze Tiger's trying to dodge, and Master Jailer's trying to like get out of it and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, who's Killer Croc going for? Instantly, who's he going for? Dan, go.
Power Girl.
Oh yeah, because Power Girl's here, and she's like floating above. I don't know her powers. Is she just strong?
I'm pretty sure she is just like the super people. I think.
Okay, she
just
starts
without the I don't think she has the heat like vision or any of that.
She starts like smashing the buildings down around them to try and kill them all.
Yeah.
So now the buildings are falling, but Killer Croc like he jumps up onto the building, and you know that thing where people run up a falling building?
Yeah. She is Kryptonian, by the way.
Oh, is he? Nice.
Yeah, she's just basically a different version of she's like a biological cousin of Superman instead of Power Girl.
Okay.
Pretty sure she's just another relative of Superman.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Killer Croc jumps on Power Girl just to try and like distract her and stuff, and he's just getting punched to all living hell. But he's like trying to just stay on her, like he's grabbing her cape and her clothes and her face and her hair, just trying to stay there. Okay. How can they take out Jay Garrett?
Who could take out? Who's quick enough to be able
to?
No
one on this team.
Who could predict where he's going? Who's smart enough to be able to do that?
Calendar Man, and like Master Jada gets hit to the side, and then Calendar Man like. Not that they run over, he falls into Calendar Man and Damage, because Damage is now like trying to protect the weaker people in the group as a building's about to fall. And Calendar Man goes...
So has he activated his powers yet?
Not yet. And Calendar Man goes, 1, 2, 1. He's counting the seconds between the hits.
Yeah.
And then he goes, now Master Jailer, and he puts down a hologram trap, like a literal bear trap underneath Jay Garrett's foot. You know, sort of thing. So
so he gets him.
Yeah, so Jay Garrett goes, like, he hits Bronze Tiger away and then snag. And he's still trying to, like, zip around to move. Sort of thing.
Yeah.
And then
what did he do then? Just walk over and, like, take out the Starro thing?
They tried.
He's trapped now.
Yeah.
You should have, like, a Master Jailer and Power Girl fighting there if she's got a kryptonite weakness.
All of a sudden, this building's about to fall on Magpie, Calendar Man, Damage. And it falls. And you're like, oh! And Bronze Tiger's like, oh no, I've just lost the fight. Like, a majority of the team is now gone. And then all of a sudden, just the building starts, like, being lifted. Not, like, fully. It's like... And then you see Damage, who is just a grey and black Hulk. He's holding it up, and underneath him there is Magpie, Calendar Man, Onomatopoeia,
Magpie's dead.
Master Jailer. What? Oh yeah, not Magpie.
Magpie's dead.
I'm mentioning Magpie. Yeah.
You decided to kill her off, and now you really wanted to still be around.
So they're all underneath her, so Damage is, for one, powered up, and he saved the entire group. And now Atom and Chemo's still fighting. 100% Chemo's going to be splashing radioactive stuff all over Atom. You know?
Yeah.
I want this thing where Atom punches Chemo in the face. Chemo's about to go down, and Bronze Tiger, really small, hit him in the face. And then Chemo like nods, and then just splashes all this like stuff all over Atom's face.
Oh, so it would burn the Starro thing.
Yeah, starts to burn off the Starro thing, and then Atom looks around again, and then Chemo, like, do you know that thing like how people hit volleyballs with their two hands?
Yeah.
Chemo does that to Atom's face, and he just goes flying off into the distance. Huge. I'm
similar to like what he did with like Hawkman when he just came in after he was sorted with just punched him in the face.
Yeah, I'm trying to do it so we don't have then a Suicide Squad and JSA team up.
Yeah.
Sort of thing.
They're all out for the count.
Yeah.
Or dead.
Yeah.
Sure,
and Bronze Tiger's like, Master Jailer, I need you. And then Master Jailer obviously see Power Girl. And I don't... What's his kryptonite weaponry?
Oh, he just has like a range of stuff, like whatever you want to give him. Just
Okay.
as long as it's kryptonite weapon, he
Let's
probably
say
has
he's
it.
just got like a sniper and he's got like kryptonite bullets, sort of thing.
Yeah.
So this entire fight, he's going to be trying to take Power Girl out. And now Chemo's walked over to Power Girl who's flying and like grabbed her cape and is just holding her down, sort of thing. I'm sorry, but Killer Croc is not winning a fight with Power Girl in any respect.
No.
You know? So he gets like knocked away. So now it's Master Jailer and Chemo versus Power Girl. Who's left in this fight? Oh yeah, Jay Carrot's still zipping around trying to hit people.
I thought he was stuck in a bear trap.
Yeah, he's stuck in the bear trap, but he's still spinning really
He's
fast,
like hopping
you know?
a lot. Yeah.
Yeah. He's still spinning fast trying to get anything. Do you reckon?
Should be like stuck in a place, just like rapidly swinging his arms.
Do you know
at,
what Texas
like,
is known
super
for?
speed.
They're tornadoes. Or they're like sand. Do you know the wind thing?
Like a sandstorm.
Yeah, so he starts a sandstorm in this middle, and then like Calendar Man, like Damage, he just tears this building apart. And who's he gonna go for out of this group?
Well, who's Power Girl currently fighting? That Master Jailer.
Chemo and Master Jailer.
Yeah.
So Damage just rockets out, and like he lands on top of Chemo's head, pushes him away, and then just tackles Power Girl to the floor. Because Damage is strong. Like he is like the Hulk. So these two are now just having a fist fight. And it's like if a Kryptonian and a Kryptonian had a fight. Sort of thing.
Just the people getting destroyed, everything.
Yeah. Just like buildings and like Chemo's still just like rocking around and like, oh, do you know what would be sick? If Damage is like using Chemo, like he grabs Power Girl by the legs and like swings Power Girl into Chemo. Just like repeatedly. Like every punch he's doing is specifically throwing her into Chemo. Splashing like the acid and stuff on her. Not yet dissolving the starfish. Okay, Jay Garrett. I'm gonna say
still stuck.
Yeah, Onomatopoeia goes to walk over and just put a bullet in his head, and then all of a sudden, like as this sandstorm's going on, he's trying to like get his shit together, and then a rock, a small pebble, is hit. Like you see it slow motion. Jay Garrett's foot kicking a small pebble at supersonic speeds, and it just rockets through Onomatopoeia's chest. You know?
Okay then. So he's dead.
Just caves the entire thing in, and he's just like.
So Onomatopoeia's dead.
Yeah. Well, yeah. He's like on the floor spittering for a bit, but he is not making this out alive.
Yeah.
And Bronze Tiger is like pulling Calendar Man away. Multi-Man's still fighting all the people away. You know?
Yeah.
Let's say he comes back and he's trying to push himself through this sandstorm. So like big garbage monster trying to just use its pure strength to get to Jay Garrett in the middle. But like bits of garbage are falling off and going into the sandstorm and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Could he die and get a new power? Maybe one that would be more helpful.
Let's just say like the garbage flies off of Multi-Man and then Flash just grabs him and just punches his face in like 1,000 times. Just bam, and knocks him into like punches his like kills him and punches him so hard he like flies into Bronze Tiger and Calendar Man and knocks them both away.
Yeah.
So he's still a spinning tornado in the middle of this street. Damage and Power Girl are having an ultimate fight.
Yeah, they're having a big brawl in the middle of the street.
Okay. They need to distract Power Girl to stay still enough.
Maybe Master Jailer has some sort of like kryptonite sort of trap.
Okay, so yeah, I like that. So,
or he has like a kryptonite like sword or something, and he like stabs her in the leg during the fight.
Well, I still like the idea that he's like trying to snipe from the sideline. So like,
yeah,
maybe.
But I feel like she would be really good at like dodging him during the fight.
Yeah, like so far, dodging maybe a little snicked here and there, but it's because they're moving around so fast. And Master Jailer's just like, "Come on, Damage, keep us still."
Yeah, because he's not really good at fighting. Not aiming, I mean.
Yeah. I'm going to say Damage Man just grabs her by the throat and does like a big Hulk jump into Chemo. And oh, do you know what he does? He puts like, so imagine Power Girl's in the middle, yeah. He puts his hand into Chemo and his feet, so kind of pinning Power Girl there for a moment. And then, do you think he would be able to take the shot and kill her? Grazing shot, maybe? In the shoulder.
Yeah.
So, shoulder.
Like an injured shot.
Yeah.
Like...
One last punch, Power Girl knocks damage away, and then she falls to the ground, and she's just like in pure pain. And she's really weak now, so she's like
shot with kryptonite.
Yeah, so she's trying to fly away, but she's like floating along the ground and then falling again.
And then like you could have like Master Jailer come down and like scrape it off their head. The Starro thing.
He gets like a.
It's like a kryptonite weapon. So
he has
like,
a kryptonite
skin
knife
off her head as well.
Yeah, and he like carves around the starfish, and then Chemo walks over and he's like, and like he pulls off the starfish and then just punches her face into the ground.
Yeah, she'd be fine. She'd heal from it eventually, but...
Yeah, it's just this kryptonite bullet's just keeping her down.
Yeah, she's in severe pain.
Yeah. So who's dead? A lot of this team's dead. Actually, not that much.
About 4 or 5, I think.
Yeah. Okay.
So what's next? So who's... Power Girl's out.
Yeah. And now
Jay Garrick's sort of still standing.
Spinning. That's all it is now, and then it's just Starro left.
Yeah, I feel like Starro is not going to be that much of a problem.
No.
Because it is like it's a Suicide Squad. If they get their mind control, it's just going to blow them up.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Can maybe have that one of them gets controlled and Amanda Waller blows them up and then Starro like, oh crap.
Yeah, it's like, I can't do this then. Like, my first plan is not going to work at all.
So how's Jay Garrick getting taken out? What's Multi-Man's new power now? He's been like brutally beaten to death.
It like takes a while to load. Give me a minute. Killer Croc is so beaten, by the way. He is messed up entirely, but he's fought every single one of them. You know?
Yeah. He still maybe be able to get up and carry on. But
yeah, he's like limping bad at this point.
Yeah, he's not dead, but he's just injured. It might take him a while to heal.
Wait. Multi-Man comes back with the power for equilibrium manipulation. Do you know what that is?
Okay, explain.
That's the
for our audience. I know what that means. This is for our audience.
Yeah, okay. That's the manipulation of balance. So he's like, I feel everyone's equilibrium. And then he looks at Jay Garrick, and he falls over in the trap, and every time he tries to get up he like falls again, you know, sort of thing. The sandstorm's still going on pretty much, because like a sandstorm remains after it stops,
after what triggered it.
So now Killer Croc's too weak to go in there. Damage, I'm gonna say Damage starts fighting Chemo.
Yeah.
Because Damage becomes Hulk, so you can't control it. Yeah. So Damage all of a sudden just punches Chemo away. And then those two are just going to have a fight over there. So out of this squad left, who's going to stop it?
So Damage and Chemo are fighting.
Okay,
Killer Croc's
the
injured.
people here, Multi-Man, Calendar Man, Bronze Tiger, Master Jailer. Who's stopping Jay Garrick?
I feel like Bronze Tiger hasn't actually taken anybody out.
Yeah. So Bronze...
You give him a chance to do something.
So Master... Okay, so with the help of Master Jailer, he's like pushing through the sandstorm. You know?
Yeah, because Master Jailer's actually... He's got like a full costume though. Probably sandstorm wouldn't be a problem for him.
Yeah. So Master Jailer is using like knives to dig into the ground and slowly inch closer and closer to Jay Garrick as Bronze Tiger's behind him, helping and like pushing him, you know?
Yeah, because Master Jailer's like, he's probably willing to just do this work as a team.
Yeah, at this point.
Just because of who he is.
He's like, oh yeah, I've done sick at this. Already done sick. Like, Jay Garrick's still like, he's like punching and stuff, so Master Jailer gets punched away and then Bronze Tiger just grapples him to the ground. And then tries to, like, he's just starting to claw off Jay Garrett's starfish thing. You know?
Just scratching him on the head.
Yeah, just repeatedly just trying to claw it off as much as he can, as this sandstorm's still going on.
So now that's sorted out. What's the plot? How are they taking out Starro?
Well, he hasn't got it off yet. I'm going to actually do something here. Multi-Man goes, oh, God. And then he walks over to a bit of pipe and impales himself on it.
Okay.
Because he knows this sandstorm's still beating up Bronze Tiger a lot. And he's like, I need a way to stop this fight for just a second. You know?
Okay, so now what useless power is he going to get?
Yeah. Ooh, invisibility combat. So he comes back and then instantly turns invisible, and he's just like, well, this ain't gonna help. I would love to see a panel where it's just the panel of the background and then a speech bubble that says, well, this ain't gonna help. You know?
And then he just impales himself again.
Should he? Oh,
yeah.
God.
Just gets different power.
And then you see the footsteps running over to a small spike, and then he just stabs himself again.
Yeah.
And then I have no clue what that means.
We're just gonna do this till he gets good power.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, God, something. God, I hate websites with pop-ups, you know?
Yeah.
Ew!
Well,
I don't want that one.
What was it?
Development reset, so we could turn people into babies.
That could be useful. Turn Jay Garrick into a baby.
This is it, though. Giant monster physiology. He can turn into a kaiju.
Jesus Christ.
So kaiju all of a sudden is just like spikes start just grow out of his back. And he pushes straight through the sandstorm and like picks Bronze Tiger off. And then just slams his foot onto Jay Garrett and just pounds him into the ground. You know?
Yeah.
So it's not even like he's taken off the starfish. He's just too weak to get up now.
Yeah. Now they can take off the starfish.
Okay. Yeah. So Bronze Tiger is being held by Thing, and all of a sudden, yeah, Bronze Tiger gets shot through the torso.
Okay, by who?
Onomatopoeia's last movement of his entire life, he raises his gun and shoots Bronze Tiger through the chest. Because that's what he's been trying to do this entire time, and then he just dies. So Bronze Tiger's like dying, sort of thing, you know?
Yeah.
Gotta make sure I write down everyone who's dead. Okay.
So Onomatopoeia is definitely not dead.
Yeah. Damage is still fighting Chemo, just far away. Okay, I'm gonna say he put Calendar Man, what's left of Bronze Tiger, and Master Jailer all get on the kaiju's back, and just slowly walks towards Chemo and the fight. You know?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. How's this fight gonna go down? Real quick. What's gonna happen? Because they need to get to Starro, who's inching closer and closer.
Yeah, well, it's just, damage and Chemo now?
Damage, Chemo, Multi-Man as Kaiju, Bronze Tiger, Master Jailer. But they need to stop damage from fighting Chemo. I know what happens.
So they blow him up.
Well, they can't blow damage up. He's the Hulk, isn't he? If you plant a bomb in Hulk's neck. You know?
Yeah, you blow Chemo up. No, he's too useful.
Yeah. So I'm going to say...
Maybe have Starro just shows up and interrupts the fight, or the Kaiju Man just throws damage at...
What happens is, Multi-Man goes, hold on. And then Master Jailer pins Bronze Tiger and Calendar Man to the back of the Kaiju. And then Kaiju whacks damage into Starro, like with his tail. Like if he's a bat.
He whacks him into...
And he just fires into Starro's huge eye.
Yeah.
So now damage. I'm going to say I want to fight between the Kaiju, damage, and Chemo, all against Starro, sort of thing.
Yeah, just like tag teaming.
Yeah. So they're just knocking Starro around, and he's trying.
How long is left on a damages timer then?
It's still a while because it's an hour. So this has been like 10 minutes.
Call it 10 minutes. Make it tense.
Yeah. I'm going to say, so they're just knocking Starro around, and he's using, like, people, and this... Master Jailer is trying to keep all like civilians away. Like Bronze Tiger's been like, please, just save the people, and Master Jailer's like, yeah, okay, whatever.
Yeah, 'cause they can't fight against Starro, really.
Yeah. Okay. And Calendar Man's just doing nothing, and then a small starfish starts to crawl up his leg, and obviously he doesn't have enough powers to stop it, so it just latches onto his face.
Yeah.
And then
So he's gonna get killed.
our man jumps out of nowhere because he was still here,
Yeah.
and
Still with the thing on his head.
yeah, our man punches Master Jailer to the ground, and Calendar Man like just picks up a bit of rubble and is going to smash Master Jailer's face in, and then boom, obviously Calendar Man's head's gone. And then Master Jailer gets up, and our man goes in for a punch, and as he does, you see his muscles begin to shrink. He gets a little bit less taller and a lot slower, and Master Jailer dodges, and then
I thought our man already ran out of this thing. That's how he lost the fight initially.
No, that was just Killer Croc just smacking him away. It was like Killer Croc came to the realization, I can't beat him, so I'm just gonna hit him. You know?
Yeah.
So our man's powers just fail him, and Master Jailer just kryptonite blade to the side, just stabs him in. You know?
Okay.
Just drops to the ground now. So it's not like, again, it's not they've burnt the starfish off. It's that he's just too weak to move.
Yeah.
Now
they can take with the starfish later.
Yeah. They're gonna. Now I want to see this.
Yeah.
Damage is on the floor, and he like whacks the back of Starfish's legs in. Like he just runs in a straight line and takes both of them out.
Yeah.
Multi-Man grabs one of them as the kaiju, like one of his, let's say his right arm. Chemo grabs the left arm.
Killer Croc come in and do something as well.
Oh yeah, I forget Killer Croc's still here.
Yeah, he's injured, but he can still do something.
Killer Croc?
Maybe grab another, like, maybe the four of them grab a leg each.
Yeah, Killer Croc, like, just grabs one of the legs and just then, like, he does this Captain America thing of grabbing something else, and he's just sort of holding it as much as he can in place. And then Damage grabs the other leg, and then slowly but surely, they pull in all opposite directions. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then
rip his legs off.
They rip his legs off, so all that's left is the eye, and you know the top spike the starfish have?
Yeah.
Is that, and then Damage just jumps on top of his eye, so he like squidges into his eye. Like, because it's like huge and jelly, and then he just punches his way through to the back of his head.
So Starro's dead.
Starro's dead. But like, he's come back so many times, it doesn't matter. He once came back as Batman's sidekick, so like, yeah. That's true, by the way. I'll tell you about that another time.
So that's the fight ended.
Yeah. And then Damage obviously jumps out and fights Chemo and the kaiju until his hour's over. That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
That would be the final issue, is just the entire team up against Damage. Because Damage has went up against like the Justice League and stuff, and he's like made it out. So it's like, they're putting everything into this fight.
Yeah.
And you know Damage at the very end is going to go, I'm running out of power. And then he just does the same thing to Kaiju's knee, just rips straight through it, and then Multi-Man falls over and gets stabbed. And then... Or like dies. And then he gets a new power, but the story's ended, pretty much. Yeah. So who is left at the end of this?
Bronze Tiger, is he alive or is he just really injured?
Bronze Tiger's just really injured. Master Jailer...
Killer Croc's the same.
Yeah. Master Jailer helps Bronze Tiger, like, stay there. Like, he probably knows how to sew and stuff, you know? Or not sew, like, stitch wounds and stuff.
Yeah, he probably just takes him. He probably didn't even care. He probably just takes him back.
Yeah, and he, like, has the knife and he probably takes out the bullet and then covers it up with stuff.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So, the only people that are left, Chemo, Bronze Tiger, Master Jailer, Multi-Man, and Damage.
And Killer Croc.
And Killer Croc, yeah. So, more of your team survived.
Yeah, even though at the start it was my entire team was dying.
Yeah, but I think that's because mine are like... Bronze Tiger I wanted to survive because it could have been Onomatopoeia shot his like head off. But I was like, it's more fun if he stays around. You know?
Yeah.
I really like that. I liked how all the characters worked well. Like, if one character wasn't doing something, this character could do that. Like, my favourite bit was probably Magpie taking the lantern ring.
Yeah, even though she died afterwards.
Yeah. But that was her fault, because I feel like that's a very her thing to do. Instantly, like, finds one glimpse of power, so starts to abuse it. You know?
Yeah.
To be fair, the two immortal characters on my team both survived, and then everyone else died. Because I think, like, no offense to your
The
team.
people who on your team survived was the ones who couldn't die.
The only people this isn't me ragging on your thing. I think I chose more interesting but weaker characters.
Yeah.
You know? Like, you put Killer Croc and Chemo, they're obviously probably not going to die. Like, Killer Croc should have, probably. But it's just like, I won't do that to you, Dan.
Yeah.
Bronze Tiger could have died. But then I think Master Jailer really worked. Because he took down both Power Girl, practically, and Jay Garrett.
Second, we realised the kryptonite, and she had kryptonite weaknesses.
Yeah. So there you go. There
you go.
What we call this? It's got to be called
Suicide Squad.
It's got to be called versus the JSA. And for the first issue, you hide the fact that there's Starro's involved. You know.
Yeah.
Or from the cover, so we get people. Oh, it's versus the JSA. Wow. And it's like, oh, it's because of Starro.
Very disappointing.
Okay, I want to know who's dead of the JSA. Power Girl's not dead. Atom got hit away. Alan Scott's dead.
I think it's just Alan Scott.
Alan Scott. What happened to Midnight Man?
I think we forgot about him.
Let's just say Onomatopoeia killed him. Like, that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's a guy practically without powers. Onomatopoeia just shot him through the skull.
We were like, yeah, he ran off, and then we just... Our man came back, but he never did.
Yeah, because Midnight Man killed Fisherman, and then just, like, left. So there you go. I actually quite like that, you know. I wouldn't mind seeing Suicide Squad versus JSA. I would like to see, like... I would love to see a run with what these characters are left. Because this would be a really powerful Suicide Squad. With multi-man damage, Killer Croc, Chemo, and Bronze Tiger. And Master Jailer and stuff. Like,
just got rid of the weak pussies.
Yeah. Because Killer Croc can still die. Multi-Man could be, like, kidnapped and, like, put to the bottom of the ocean for all we know. Damage could technically die, I think. Because if you killed him while he was in human form... Yeah, because he's like the Hulk. But, like, the Hulk could survive that. I don't know. I don't know much about Damage, but I really want to read his book. But I know I'm never going to.
Yeah.
But there you go. I actually found that quite fun. That has been
our Suicide Squad page. Yeah.
Suicide Squad versus JSA. We need to do more of these with, like, loads of characters, you know?
Yeah.
Because I didn't...
If people like it.
Yeah. Yeah. Like and subscribe. I didn't think it was going to work so well because there was a lot of characters to handle.
Yeah, especially at the start when we forgot about 50 million of them.
Yeah. But I think that worked well done.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
Cue the
outro. Thanks for listening. This has been the Amalgam Hour podcast.